Hey, this video will cover all you need to know to create a sponsored product manual campaign. So we'll run you through step by step how to create a campaign, but also what you really do need to consider before building a campaign. Amazon does make it very straightforward to build these campaigns, but you need to put a lot of thought behind the type of keywords you select. So this one's going to be specifically focused on sponsored product manual keyword campaigns. So let's get straight into it. So when you log into Seller Central and you go to Campaign Manager, you can given the option to create a campaign, and then you have these different types. So for now, we're going to focus just on sponsored products. So if I click on Continue, here you have the option to select the name of the ad group. So if we just select this sock aid as an example, and then I put, I could potentially be putting the ASIN, product name, sock aid, manual. Right, and we'll do that for now and just keep it at that. But there's a lot of things that I need to talk you through. So you select the product, ensuring that you pick one type of product. You can have a variation of a particular ASIN, but pick that one product. And in the previous video, we looked at automatic targeting, which is a very straightforward type of campaign to create. Now we're going to select manual target campaigns. So when we select manual target campaigns, we have two different categories. So you have keyword targeting, where you actually select the type of keywords you want to target, and then you have product targeting. So these are selecting specific ASINs that you want to target, so your ads appear in front of them. So for now, we're just going to focus on keyword targeting. So just to give you an example of what that looks like, if we go to Amazon.com and we search sock aid, you can see here are the products that appear within the top sponsored product campaigns. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have the organic bestseller terms. So when you put a keyword in, if you get the top of the page placement bid, you would appear right at the top here, and you can see as an indication the little sponsored icon. So this is the product that we're promoting right now. It's not usually here, it's just because it's been previously viewed, it's shown there. So that's the product that we have here. If we scroll down, then you can see organic rank here. So this isn't sponsored. So if you don't pay as much per click to appear competitively, you could potentially be appearing just slightly lower here, and so on and so forth. And here's two more sponsored product ads. And so keywords that you select is going to be really important, and this is where they appear. So we select keyword targeting, and here, this is where you select the terms, and you have different match types that you can also select, but they're here right now. It's very, very, very easy to just go in and select add all. Yet we use an average of 42 cents and put all the terms in. This is the wrong way to do it. Really, really, really should not do it this way around. So there's a whole load of keywords that Amazon suggests, some of which are just very irrelevant and you don't really want in the campaigns. And this is just going to congest what you have going. So you don't want to do this. And then you can add negative keywords. So you can add terms. So for example, grip aid. I don't know why that's in there because that's not a sock aid. You can add a grip aid as a negative term. You can add any other terms that you want as negatives. Then you have the options of the bidding strategy. So for this as well, you want to keep it dynamic down only. So you want to have control. You don't want Amazon at this stage to be experimenting with your bid. So you want to have it dynamic down only. And then here, top of search, rest of search, product search. So as I showed you, if you want it to appear right at the top of the search results, you can increase the percentage here and it will increase the bid. So if you're paying $1 a click and you increase this by 100%, then at the top of search, you could potentially be paying $2 a click. And then you've got the campaign name, and this is where it's important. Again, you put the ASIN, you put the name of the campaign, you put the type of campaign, which is manual, and yeah, so that's easy to identify what type of campaign it is. And then you have the start date, which will automatically populate depending on the day you create the campaign, and then end date, just leave it blank. And you can always come back and pause the campaign. And then daily budget, you want to place it in here. So there's a few things to bear in mind when you're creating this campaign. So when you're considering keywords to target, you want to look at a few different factors. So the first is relevance. How relevant is the term that you want to target? Is there a way of grouping together a theme of very relevant terms that you can have your ads appear for? You don't want to have it too muddled up. Now, one of the things I don't have in here is you don't want a congested campaign. You don't really want more than 10 keywords within a single campaign ad group. So relevance is the first thing to look at. And then the second is search volume. So if you have some terms that have 10,000 searches a month compared to others that have like 200 to 300 searches a month, that term that gets the 10,000 searches a month is going to just dominate the campaign. It's not going to give any of the other keywords any opportunity to receive exposure. And ultimately, Amazon's not really going to try and optimize the campaign for where are the conversions coming from. They're just going to optimize for, okay, where is the exposure and the traffic? Where is the high click-through rate? Where is the high impressions? So that's what they're going to show for. So a lot of the terms won't appear. And what we tend to find now as well is if you've got 100, 200 keywords, which we tend to find within a campaign and ad group, the majority of those keywords will not get any traffic. Take a look. Go look at your campaigns. Go look at any campaigns where you have more than 30, 40 keywords. You'll notice that the majority of the traffic will come through 5, 10% of the campaign, and everything else just doesn't get many impressions. And this is why you want to really structure them carefully. And then what's really important is the sales per month. So which campaigns are generating the majority of the sales, and you can find this information out through Search Query Report. You can also get a rough idea from other external tools, but Search Query Performance Report is the place where you're going to find this information. And then you're going to have cost per click. Okay, so if you got one term that's averaging a cost per click of $3 or $4 a click, and average across the other campaigns is $1 a click, that term has to dominate the campaign. And again, if you got a campaign that's got a $3 a click keyword, and you've got a $10 or $15 campaign overall budget, you're not really allowing enough room for your campaign to get enough exposure. So you really do want to look at the cost per click, and Amazon does give you an indication of what you should expect to pay for each keyword. And then you have the strategy of the keyword. Is it a keyword where you want to be profitable and you want to keep the ACoS low? Or is it a keyword where you want to drive sales because you know you can win in terms of the conversion rate and organically start to position higher? So you want to have these different types of keywords separated out into their own campaigns. And then is it a seasonal campaign? Are you looking at terms around gifting during Valentine's Day, Christmas Day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday? Or is it kind of a year-long consistent keyword that generates the sales? So you don't want to get these modeled up into the same campaigns, because the seasonal fluctuations are going to have an impact on the performance of the campaigns and could skew what looks like something that's overperforming or underperforming. So you want to have these separated. And then, are these terms established? Have they been around for a while and you know that they are the clear winners for that particular product? Or is this a term which you've found through search query report analysis or through a search term report? What kind of keywords are these? And you want to have these again grouped into different sections. So that's what you should consider, all of these things. So I know Amazon makes it very straightforward that you can just bundle all of these together, but you don't want to. You really, the thought process behind what keywords you select and where you position them is going to be really, really important. So then you have the tools you should use. So if you have access to brand analytics, you should certainly be going into Search Query Performance Report and looking at what's in there, because you'll be able to really understand, okay, for a particular ASIN, where do the sales come in? What's the competition like? What's the average conversion rate like for those terms? But if it's a new product, new ASIN, or you don't have brand analytics up and running yet, you're going to have to take advantage of other tools. So Helium 10, Datadive, they're going to be really, really good tools that you can use to understand, okay, what are others appearing for ranking for organically, that you can look at in terms of relevance and search volume. And then you have the search term report. So if you already have campaigns running on auto or on broad match, you will start to understand, okay, when my ads appear for this particular type of keyword, what kind of sales do I get? So this is real live data for your products. And search term reports should be done on a regular basis, and you should be looking at what keywords are converting and then moving those terms out of those kind of more discovery campaigns and placing them into manual campaigns. Another thing to bear in mind as well is when you're creating these campaigns, you should be splitting out the match types. But there is a video that has actually covered this that I've done in the past. But product research in the whole is something you should really be spending a good amount of time putting together and understanding, and then structuring and preparing before you build these campaigns. So I hope you found this video useful. If you want to reach out to us and get a free account audit, would be more than happy to do so. You can either click on the link below, or you can scan the QR code to sign up for a free audit. There's no obligations. It's a very safe and secure way to give us access. You just link our email to Campaign Manager View only, with access to search query and brand analytics, business reports, and we can really give you an in-depth idea of, okay, where your campaigns are and what we can do to help get you more for what you got. Most, 50% of the time, there are accounts that are in good state, but we're able to provide 3 or 4 golden nuggets of areas of opportunity that might have been missed, not because someone's not doing a good job, but maybe because they look at it on a day-to-day basis and they just haven't seen those opportunities. Or it could be actually it needs a complete revamp and actually we need support. So whatever it is, we'll be very happy to just provide you with that support. And then if you want advice just around Amazon in particular and don't know where to go, we do have a community in school. It's a Clear Ads community there, where we put together all of our biggest clients, also a lot of good friends of mine who are thought leaders in the space, who are ready and willing to help answer any questions you might have. We do also have some resources within school that we don't share publicly. So if you do sign up, you can get access to that. Again, to join our school community, you can either click on the link below, or you can scan the QR code above. Feel free to subscribe, because we'll be putting out more videos on how to build campaigns for success with Amazon advertising. Thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye.